Good morning. Now this is gold. It's an article in the biggest newspaper here in Sweden about how to talk to somebody who believes in conspiracy theories. Yeah. The paper describes the problem. They say, you can feel it's hard to talk to someone who believes in conspiracy theories. Maybe someone near you started sending you links and videos, right? And how to deal with this. And they say several readers have contacted the paper and testified about how close relatives have become attached to conspiracy theories. Okay, so here's the advice. These advice come from two psychotherapists. Maybe I mentioned this. And they say, as a friend or relative, it is important to have a lot of empathy. I think that this can happen to ordinary people. This can happen to people, yeah. And then to get into a conversation, for example, you should not call the person a foil hat. You should say, tell me more. Where did you find it? If you show interest, it is easy to get information about how the process went. Just like when a relative has joined a cult. It is easy to find the way out if you understand the way in. And at the same time, the person feels heard and respected. And if you then say, in a rather soft way, oh my God, you say, wait a minute, I don't understand this part, or I do not get what you said now compared to what you said before, right? Then they themselves are forced to think critically. To preserve the relationship, some people may agree to some of their reasoning, but this is not a good idea. You should not agree to anything. That's what they say. Because it only strengthens the other's worldview and make it harder to find a way out. You should never agree with them. Wow. You see how they are worried about this? Yeah. If the person is trying to convince you with lots of information and links that you should read, it is easy to get overwhelmed and maybe even confused. Confused meaning maybe agreeing with some of it, I don't know. Yeah, one can then respectfully say as it is, that this amount makes you overwhelmed, and suggest that you talk about a small part at a time. And they say probably the person himself has been dragged into a tsunami of emotionally charged information that made it difficult for them to think critically. Slowing down and examine one thing at a time can help them see things in a new light. They both say that it can be difficult to turn back someone who's allowed himself to be led deep into a conspiracy theory. Yeah. The guy says, well, there's a guy and the lady. The guy says that there is a ruthlessness in these people in their demands to be believed and a strong suspicion towards those who want to help. Right, so what is this? Well, first of all, if somebody is starting to talk softly to you, maybe they read this. Yeah. Well, it tells me one thing mainly, and that is that there's so many people now who doesn't anymore believe in what mainstream media is telling them. Yeah. Doesn't make sense. So people are starting to look for the truth. And some find it and some doesn't, right? But there's so many of them now. And once they find what they believe is the truth, they will start telling people about it. And this is what they are experiencing now. This is now a problem, of course. There's so many who woke up. Yeah. That's what this means to me. It's fantastic. And they never question themselves. Did you notice? They take for granted that anyone believing in a conspiracy theory needs help. Wow. Beautiful. Be good. Bye.